Isis, Shalom. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Part 3. I'm not pretending to know. I'm passing on the message as much as possible. And I will tell you that in my own resolve, besides cutting my roots, and my roots will grow back, but I gotta cut them because my roots are here and I need to cut it in order to leave this place, is what I feel is my resolve. We're being shown that the cities are gonna burn. That's what I'm seeing and that's what I'm saying. And you know what? It doesn't mean it physically, because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see anyone die. I don't even promote that. But it's by lack of knowledge. It's just lack of knowledge. And the fact that people trust the TV so much. Syndicated TV. Syndicated. Sin dictated it to you. And now we've got these things. It's sad. It's sad. And I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to the West. And don't get me wrong, it's gonna be hell getting there. I know it. But inshallah, something is it's gonna help me get through it. It's going to help me pass all these devils and all their tricks. And any of you who are about to make a move, you better make it now. Because don't get me wrong. In order for you to live here to some degree now, they will implement a way to get you that vaccine in you. And if it means telling your job to implement, no, fuck that word implement. It's implant. They want to implant the thought in you, in us. Implant that your job that you have will disregard your human rights, your rights as a human being. I don't care about no constitution. Your rights under God. They're going to tell you, in order for you to get your money to buy the food that grows for free anyway, the food that grows for free, they're going to tell you, you have to get a vaccine and bend over and take it. You take it like a man. That's what we're going to tell you. That's what we're going to tell you. You want this job? You want this job? Then you gotta open up. And that's what's coming. That's what's coming, y'all. You don't need fancy words. You don't need deep philosophy. You don't need reciting of what Joachim and Boehm, all that bull. Yo, you don't need it. It's the reality is right here now. And for those who don't accept this well, let's just say we're going to be the fuel for the fire.
Well, in fairness to him, he did run on some bold agendas like nothing will fundamentally change. I mean, that's just... Here's more.
Chuckles.
Was talking about, I did.
That's it. So that's his, as they ask him to exercise his executive authority and to do some executive actions that would help their community, his response isn't, of course I will. His response is, fuck off. I said some shit that should have been nice during the campaign. That's it. I'm done with you. The fuck do you think?
Now, you see that? See what the white man is saying about the white man? You see that? Even if this dude is an actor playing his role, he's still telling you. He's still telling you. But this is also what Malcolm X was killed for saying the roosters have come home to lay. Is that the term I think he said? Malcolm X said? The roosters have come home to what? If you haven't read the biography of Malcolm X, it's somewhat is a lie. A good portion of it is a lie. I will tell you, I years ago when the FBI files, or I don't know, I think it's the FBI or CIA files, they may still be open for you to check it out. I don't need to show it to you. I did it my own research at the time, but I looked up the files on Malcolm X, either in the CIA database or the FBI, one of the two. I don't remember which one it was now. I think it's the CIA one. And under some title, it's all divulged. It's nothing, there's no hacking, there's nothing like that. You could totally go there and look at it yourself. And you will see that every time that Malcolm X was taken in for questioning by the CIA or FBI, every time they have to write in detail what he was wearing, his state of character, how he was basically upholding himself, if he smoked anything before they came to talk to him, and all these things. They have to ask these questions of him before they continue, I guess, asking or drilling him on questions or whatever. And in the statements that Malcolm X said, that he willingly told them that he just finished smoking marijuana, smoking weed, right to the very end of his death, to the days leading up to that, he was smoking marijuana. He never stopped. That's how he stayed on top. You should learn something about that word marijuana. It's not even the right bomba clot word to begin with. It's ganja. Marijuana is another plant from Mexico, if you didn't know that. The word ganja comes from the Ganges River in India. Ganges. Ganja. It's just a mispronunciation. If you don't know what the Ganges River is named after, it's named after Genghis Khan. Ganges Khan. And if you do hear that word Khan is a trick. Do you think it's ironic that it comes from the Hindus? That word Hindu, which has no Sanskrit meaning, Hindu. It's not Hindu, they're a hindrance. The Indians. I spent 2 years in India. And as dark as they are, they promote a light-skinned society as much as possible through their media, through their news, and they promote dark skin being bad all day in their movies. All day. Yet, there's a yet. Anyway, I'm ranting. I could do that for hours. And it's not aimless. And it's not worthless. It's worthless to those who can't hear it. That's fine. I'm not trying to prove to y'all. You established people. You people who think you own something, you own nothing. But I'm not going to tell you the philosophy behind it. But you own nothing. But you could believe it.
That's what he sued. That's not a stretch. It's the exact same tone. He's just not saying fuck.
He's like that bitter relative that like you ask for something and they just go on a tirade about something from their past that they
Yes.
shouldn't be patting themselves on the back for. You know, like, hey, Uncle George, can you not use the N-word? That's not appropriate. That's a really horrible thing to say. Can you not do that? Hey, look, I had a black coworker that I said good morning to for 30 years. Like, oh, okay, that has nothing to do with anything.
Now, Ron, you remember when we covered Ice Cube on the show? He was talking about this exact thing that just happened.
Now, I want you to pay attention to something. I'm losing the parts. I'm stopping it here and get ready for the next. This man is on my hit list. I mean that philosophically, not physically, spiritually, okay?